Hello friends! I'm so happy that you could make it here today to watch me draw a portrait of my beloved sister. Um, hey Rocker Chick, I'm so glad you're here! It's awesome that somebody is watching right now at least. As you can see, we're starting with a blank page again today, and as you can hear, I forgot to turn on the background music. Even though I remembered to turn up the volume on my microphone mixer board. Hello, LPGD. I'm glad you can make it too. Let me just start my background music here. I found, or rather Josh showed me this new guy. Well, actually not new. Kevin MacLeod, who does a ton of royalty-free music, which is good because I was getting really tired of that one single song that I was playing all the time in my my streams. So we're ready for some new stuff. Just gonna mix it. Yeah, exciting times, friends. New music. Hi, Beastie Gaming. I'm glad you can make it too. Hi, Radiation Master. It's awesome that you are all here for the beginning of this portrait that I'm gonna draw for my sister. Let me fiddle. Yeah, let me fiddle with the settings real fast. On my camera, I mean. There it is. Because it looks a little, like it needs a little help. Hi, Mining Cat. Hi, Cameron the Great. Hi, MDM Gaming. I'm so glad you were all here. I was fairly certain that I was going to be streaming to an empty lobby, I guess is the correct term, because I was late and I didn't set up my stream until right before my stream went out, and like I was literally like setting things up in a flurry today. So eventually I'll now maybe it was fine where it was. False alarm, friends. We're not doing that. I'll just cancel. Don't say. Sweet. Well, so much for fiddling around with the camera settings. I wimped out. My day was pretty good, MDM Gaming. I did more yard work today, so that's always a good day when I do yard work. Let's see here. There's my 4B pencil. I haven't even organized my pencils yet, friends. Here's my HB pencil. I bet nobody can guess what I said in my first comment. I do that all the time and stream to no one. Yeah, you just kind of have to go with the mindset that you're just having fun, and if somebody stops in, that's fine, and if they don't, that's fine. Awesome. A Lakey M. I feel like that's probably Pig Latin Mining Cat or something similar, but my brain hasn't got room for that right now. So yeah, new music. This is what we're drawing. Where's my mouse? There it is. This is my sister and her husband. This was actually before they got married. They were married fairly recently, and her birthday is coming up, and I have absolutely no idea what to get her as a gift, so I'm drawing a portrait of a picture that she already has. So, hooray! Hopefully she won't hate it. That's my main guess. I hate yard work. I mow at least 2 acres on a riding mower with a bad seat and a bad tires. Oh, that does suck. MDM Gaming. That's not the fun kind of yard work. I hate mowing, honestly. Like, mowing is the worst. I'm so happy you're streaming. Oh, thank you, Rocker Chick. Nope. Hint, it's in the stream. Oh, I have no idea, Mining Cat. I'm not too cool. Oh, Micah is awesome. Oh, that makes sense. LPGD has got it handled. He is too smart for me. Alright, so I'm just gonna start, because that's how you do things. You can't actually see it, but I have a grid here in my non-photo blue color erase Prismacolor pencil. It's just a really light blue. You can't even see it. It's actually meant specifically to be unseen by cameras and scanners and things, so it's handy for this. But just so you know, I'm doing the grid method. It's nice, it's easy. I just follow the lines and try to make good judgments as I go along, and you know, make references. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm a little intimidated by this, honestly, because it's the first time I've done artwork as a present. I had a friend in high school that did give artwork for presents, and like I have a couple pieces by her still kicking around in my room somewhere, and they're, you know, good. But I've never had that mindset of, oh, I'm an artist, so I can give my work as a gift. I've never seen it in that mindset of this has value and it's worth something. If that makes sense. So I hope she likes it, and that even though I know she'll pretend she likes it either way, that she's not like secretly sad about the fact that I got her a graphite pencil drawing of herself and her husband. MDM Gaming, it's a thought that counts, thank you. LPGD is like, bam, guessed it. And Mining Cat is saying it's good he didn't bet any money. Remember, it's the thought that counts, not the item unless it sucks. Exactly. But fortunately, she does not watch my streams as far as I know, so this will still be a surprise for her. So that's nice. I'm just going around and doing a really fast outline here. She has lots of hair here. It's a little frizzy. This is a picture of when she went mountain biking for the first time. You can kind of see it in her triumphant I did it kind of grin. Hey, Big Dreams! It's nice to see you. I'm glad you could come. Rocker Chick, she'll love it. I know I would. Thank you. Just no socks. Agreed. I don't know. I could use some socks though. Like, socks are like the thing that I never buy myself, even though I really need them, because it literally never occurs to me that I need them. This is a little bit straighter. So I'm down to like 3 good pairs of socks, and I really just need to buckle down and go and buy some. I just keep on forgetting. Like, I went to the store yesterday and I didn't buy myself socks, even though I've been talking for a long time about how I need socks. I'm a little bit off already. I can tell because I just decided to jump and like the references aren't on. Hey Houston! I'm glad you could come. Happy Friday to you too. Okay, so you can't see even the pencil markings? That's not good. Here, let me tweak with the camera again. Did I leave that open? That's frustrating. I don't know, this is like the best camera on the market that Josh just was using, but I suck at it. Messing with things. But now that we have pencil markings, we can kind of tell. Let me see. Logitech. There we are. Or the best webcam on the market, I should say. Alright. Let's look at this. Maybe brightness needs to go down? No. Contrast up. What is with this? Like, you can't see it at all. I turned my contrast all the way up and it's not appearing on it. By the way, I love the picture that you made of Josh. That was a good one. That's one of the pictures that, like, every time I look at it, I laugh. Color intensity? Why is this? Yeah, I'm looking at the live one of it. No socks. I have an obsession with socks. I have a bunch of socks with different colors, designs. I even have socks with Pokemon on them, LOL. See, that's where I used to be, but then I just never replenished my stock as I was throwing out socks that were bad. So now... So now I'm just out of luck. Seriously, what is going on? Like, you can't see them at all. And they're not, like, super dark. But I would still like you to see them. You should start a website that you sell your artwork. I would totally buy a picture. That's awesome! I've been thinking about doing that, actually, LPGD. Never mind, it doesn't matter, but I want you guys to be able to see the artwork. Sorry, this is taking forever. Maybe I'll just go ask Josh to help me real fast, because he can actually do it, like, super fast. He's constantly saving me because he actually knows. So let me cancel. Don't save. Alright. Maybe I'll go ask him really fast. Sorry, friends. I really appreciate that you guys are being super patient and just chatting. I think it's awesome that we're kind of building friendships here. Hi Varoshi, I'm pretty good. How are you? My camera settings are dumb and like my pencil markings aren't showing up at all. So yeah, there's that. I'm actually gonna. Oh, yay!
Still, yeah. It's that light bulb right there. It's one of the new light bulbs we put in.
Oh.
Yeah.
We put in a new light bulb, and apparently it is too bright. Team Watson. Oh, and I saw your comment, Big Dreams, but I don't think I said anything about it.
So,
About how you're the same height as me and have the same haircut. It is a pretty fabulous haircut. There's enough fabulousness to go around, I think. Of course, now it's a little dim for my drawing, but I'd rather have it be dim for my drawing than my drawing illegible.
how's that?
That's a little better. Yeah, perfect. Alright, well, we found the problem. Detective Pack says yo, and LPGD says hi, Josh.
Hi.
He says hi back. Oh, I hope that doesn't catch fire. Now he's putting a diffuser on the light bulb for me, which is super awesome. Like, hype for Josh. Hi, Is Gamer. We're just trying to figure out. Yeah, it looks great. Thank you, dear. I'll also just draw a little darker, which should help. But like, I mean, I want to be able to erase because obviously this is all garbage for the first go round. Let me figure out where. Oh, there's my headphones. Oh, and there goes my phone on the ground. Oh well. Relationship goals. Yep. Josh is pretty rad. So I'm going to actually erase this now that you can see it because it's not quite in the right position. I was a little bit too loosey-goosey with my loosey-goosey drawing. Yeah, he put some toilet paper as a diffuser up on our main light, and I'm just hoping it doesn't catch fire right now. But that would be, like, the most interesting thing. LPGG says, be right back, I got a notification for a cool video. It'll take like 3 minutes. Well, thanks for stopping by, and I hope your video is awesome. I imagine that we will still be here in 3 minutes, unless that catches fire. There's my HP pencil. Alright. Take 2, friends. So I'm just drawing my sister's shoulder right here. Are you gonna try and use the tissue paper for shading this time around, or you want to stick with your original ways? I don't mind, just curious. I was actually planning on trying it, and I'm have some toilet paper right over there. So yes, I am going to try it this time around, Rocker Chick. I also do have my stumps with me because I figured out that I can sharpen them in my awesome pencil sharpener to clean them off, and then they're nice and pointy, which is nice. That's probably not good for my pencil sharpener, to be honest, but It's too glorious. I don't care. And then her little clip for her helmet is right here in the picture. At least it starts right there. And I just feel so off my game after that start. But it's okay. Like I said, I'm just a little nervous. But, I mean, the nice thing about streaming your art is that you just kind of have to continue. You can't go 3 seconds in and then give up because you are frightened. Quick question, aren't you worried that she might stop by the stream and see her gift? Only marginally. I don't think she's ever stopped by any of my streams. So I don't think that there's a real danger there, honestly. Because she's just a busy person that is tired in the evenings. She, is the head baker at a local bakery. So she has a lot to do with her life. Alright, we'll call that good for that right now. How old is your sister, if you don't mind if I ask? She is 27, or she's turning 27 rather, very soon here. Hi, Isaiah. Oh, hey, LPGD, we did not get very far. This is the strap to her buckle, which I'm just sketching in right now, and I'm trying not to be too perfectionist. But I can feel the perfectionism. It's waiting. So basically what you're telling me is arts and crafts runs in your family? Yes. She is a very crafty person. Man, that looks awful, but that's okay, because we're just doing a quick sketch. Like, even that detail was probably too much for right now. It's okay. I'm gonna skip all this hair and go to her helmet. Micah, your streams confuse me so much, but they are good. What's confusing about my streams? Just gonna outline her helmet real fast. Because I've abandoned the shoulder, because for between here and her helmet is just a bunch of hair. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Sweet. And honestly, depending on how it turns out, I might abandon ship and give her like a plant or something. But I mean, it's good to stretch yourself. Oh, my phone is going crazy. I'm assuming it's just Twitter chat though. It looks like it. Yeah, I'm curious about how Big Dreams is confused as well. Honestly. I feel like it's pretty straightforward here. But no worries. This is a little too far forward. Wow, I don't know if that Sean is in the mood. but oh well. I just downloaded a bunch of royalty-free songs. Because previously I just had the one that I was using consistently. And I was getting real tired of it, friends. Like, when I go watch Josh, it's so gory and intense, and it's chill over here. He's not... Oh, that's no, I don't get why you're chill, and Josh and I sent... He is always killing, and you are drawing, but yeah. Well, I mean, we're just different people. Surprisingly enough. Neither one of us married ourselves. And I like watching chill art streams, and Josh likes watching video games. What is going on with this helmet, friends? Pretty soon I'm just gonna have to break out my ruler. Because I'm just having one of those art days where, like, usually my eye is actually pretty good. Like, when I'm feeling I'm not getting something quite right and I break out the ruler, it's like, oh, actually, that's almost spot on. It's just like 1/8 of an inch off. But it's totally cool, friend. And then, like, today it's like, wild inaccuracies! Wild inaccuracies! Which is basically how I'm feeling today. Confusion of why you are so amazing and don't have 100,000 subscribers. LOL. Hello, I don't even like art. I just like watching Micah. Well, hopefully I'm entertaining enough to make up for the general dislike of art. Alright. I can do this, friends. It's okay. Hopefully this will look sort of like the outline of a helmet when I'm done. Mint tea, nice and hot. That's awesome. I love mint tea so much. It's just awesome. I can't think of an appropriately jokey thing to say about it, so I'm just gonna leave it at that, I guess. Compared to your first stream, how comfortable are you now talking to subs and just streaming in general? Slightly more comfortable. Whenever it gets above like 10 people, there is a part of me that goes on standby from the excitement of it all. Hi Josh! The Watson fam? Yes. I like that you don't have a lot of people watching because you get to interact with us more. Yeah, that is true. There's definitely something more personable about just having a few people watching. Because then you don't have to be too sad about the fact that you look like a fool while you're drawing, for random instance. But I definitely still need to improve with my chat interacting skills. This gets lost in darkness here, so I'm not going to worry too much about the exact detailing. Team Josh, Team Watson. Hey Josh and Micah, long time no see. Hey Aiden, I'm so glad you could stop by. Just filling in my sister's helmet here. We're doing this as a potential birthday present, but I might wimp out because sometimes drawing things is scary. Alright, so now I'm going to outline her face, I think. Because that's kind of like the central thing that we're drawing here. Kind of important. Oh, I could add more detail to her helmet. Because, you know, that's definitely just as exciting. So there's a lock of hair here. And then her face kind of comes out of the shadow here. When you're drawing, it's a law that you have to turn your head at weird angles when you're looking at your reference. No worries, LPGD. I'm so glad you could come today. And Aiden says, I'm pretty tired of listening to Mona music on the flirt. And when he says Flora, gosh dang it. Hello, QSD. I'm glad you could come. Hey, Wolfpack. Yeah, I remember you from yesterday. Right now we're drawing my sister's face, and we're just beginning to outline her actual face. Like the face part of her face. Oh dear, that's too... Yeah, that's better. Moana, that's right. I should actually say it correctly because I haven't seen it yet, honestly. I really, really want to, though. Holy crap, have to get my charger. That happens to all of us, Houston. Alright, I'm gonna go grab my ruler. The wild inaccuracies are beginning to get to me. It's beautiful. Couldn't have asked for a better experience in a Disney movie. I really want to check it out. I haven't seen any movies basically in... Whoa. That was my keyboard sliding from where I had perched it. I haven't seen any Disney movies, or any movies actually in theaters for like over a year, I think. Because it's just not that important to me. I mean, we budget fun money. I mean, that's like what it's labeled in our budget. That's a little too small. Josh is coming to retrieve his headphones. But I actually do want to see the Disney movie. Disney movies. And like Star Wars movies. I didn't see Rogue One in theaters. Because I just never got around to it. But like when the next main story installment comes out, I will definitely be there. A little bigger. Sorry, now I'm fiddling around with my reference to make it actually to size, so that I can use it as a measuring reference. Hello, Justice Warrior. How are you today? We're doing a lot of not drawing right at this second, because I had to break out the ruler. It was too much. Let's see. I guess I'm just feeling a little bit more pressure because of the whole gift issue. That's where her chin actually goes. A lot of my friends have been making fun of me for making Moana my favorite animated movie of 2016. They say it's for babies / girls. Well, that's dumb of them. Oh, I made a joke in my head and then I laughed at it, and I'm still going to say it, but it's not going to be as funny. You can tell them that I think that they're poop heads. You know, just like the most childish insult I could possibly think of. Cause, you know, why not? Alright, there we go. That's a little bit more accurate as a face shape. What is going on with my sister's chin here? Honestly. One, two, three. That was funny. Tell them they are poop. Yes. I was hoping it would be funny. Because honestly, that's not something I would generally say to people. Because, you know, I'm not 5. But, like Aiden was saying that his friends were saying that it was for babies. So I thought I'd come up with a baby insult for him. For my own amusement. Hey, John McBride! I'm glad you could stop by. I'm having the worst time with this face outline for some reason, and I don't even know why. Ha, I'll tell them nothing, their opinions don't matter. That is an even better attitude, Aiden. Micah, I need your help with a very important question. Should I make Earl Grey tea or peppermint tea? Peppermint. Peppermint is so good. It's my favorite tea, actually. What is with this today, friends? I'm gonna take a few more measurements and then I'm gonna go back and try to be an actual artist. Because if you continue an argument, if you can call it that, it normally just makes it more stupid. That is correct. I don't know what's up, friends. I'm having one of those days where my art is like, no. But I'm gonna say yes to the art. And then I'm going to... Oh, that's kind of my problem. 1, 2, 3. The helmet is supposed to be coming here. What am I doing with the helmet? One, two, three. 1, 2. intersects here. Something is not matching up, friends. It's not matching up at all. That's where her cheek is. You guys are having a conversation that I haven't noticed. Oh, you're just talking with Josh. That's cool. Josh, go and scare Micah? No. I mean, the door is right over there. I would see him come in. Okay. Let's see. Why is this stupid? That's really a large percentage of art, is looking at your work and figuring out what the heck is wrong with it, and then going from there. But I'm a little stumped here. Just talking about how I'm afraid to sleep. Oh, JK. Yeah. Your insomnia has definitely come back to bite us. But that's okay. It'll be all okay fairly soon. I mean, like... Sorry, friends. Just trying to figure out what the heck is wrong here. Drawing the hair here. Going to chillax for a bit. Maybe take a bubble bath. Well, I don't think we have any bubble bath mixture, so you might be out of luck. But other than that, good luck to you. Just leaving my sister's face for a while. I feel like there's definitely something wrong with it. Like just the proportions. But no worries. I can always come back in a bit. Just drawing the holes in her helmet for a minute. That's too big. Any advice on talking to your old friends that you have not seen for 2 years and they don't remember you except for like 4 or 5 people? Use body wash for bubbles, it works. I don't think we have any body wash. Which sounds really weird. But like... I mean, we might have like some oatmeal stuff. I personally like to use a sugar scrub. Which may be way too much information, but whatevs. I'm going to go to sleep and not listen to Moana. Good night. See you, Aiden. I'm really glad you could stop by, and I hope you have a good night as well. Hey Micah, you have a really awesome surprise that has appeared on your phone. A rocker chick! Oh, awesome. Thank you for the donation. Rocker chick Tiffany has donated $5. Thank you. That's exciting. That's so nice of you. Now I feel all giggly and nonsensical. That's such a nice thing for you to do, Rocker Chick. Really appreciate it. Okay. So no advice. Oh, sorry, Justice Warrior. I got distracted by first drawing and then a couple of awesome things. 1, 2. Oh, that's my problem, friends. Well, that's fun. Oh, I'm way off. Let's see. How did that happen? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Oh no. I'm gonna have to redraw this, friends. It's like super way off, and that's why it was looking dumb as all get out. Oh, and I got distracted again from your question, Justice Warrior. I don't know, like, I'm probably honestly the worst person to ask about that, because I suck with talking with people that I haven't spoken to in a few years, because it's a 90% guaranteed that I have forgotten them. I kind of have borderline face blindness, and it's just enough that I make a point never to use names if somebody greets me on the street. And also, if they do greet me on the street, I have to ask Josh who they are. Oh man, I can't believe I did that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so the helmet is actually supposed to start here. And that was explaining why everything was looking psycho. So. And it might actually be off with this as well. Now that we've dimmed the lights a bit, I can't see my references very well. But this is what art is about, friends. It's about making mistakes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Man, everything is off. That so sucks. We won't be getting very far tonight, friends. Oh, dang, and there's that stupid keyboard again. Does that show up in my shot? If not, I'm just gonna leave it. Oh, it totally does. I'm going to scoot it over on top of here real fast. But just, I guess, know that it's going to be a little awkward. And embrace the awkwardness. Man, this sucks. But it's okay. Because we learn. Because we definitely don't want to go about redrawing that grid that you can't actually see on stream. Oatmeal good for bubble bath, lol. Buy yourself some more tissues for shading. Oh, JK. Sorry, I didn't see that. Oatmeal is delicious, though. Josh doesn't actually like it very much. I do actually have enough now, Rocker Chick, to get either those erasers that are in a pencil casing, so you can get really fine details erased, or a new set of gel pens. Or I could save up and do something else. Those are the two that have been on my mind lately, though, as I've been drawing and needing to draw stuff. Alright, take 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm so embarrassed to be doing this, but it's part of drawing. Hopefully it'll be faster this time, though. Hooray! OMG, do not get me started on gel pens. Basically, I have an obsession with socks and gel pens. Mostly, I've just been disappointed with this gel pen. It's a Jelly Roll Sakura pen, and I got it to do white highlights on my color pencil drawings, because it was open stock. But it kind of sucks. And it doesn't really do good highlights on my color pencil drawings. Instead, it just shames the universe. I'm hoping to do this a little faster, friends, honestly. But I guess we'll just see. A little rocker chick, my sister is obsessed with them. Gel pens are pretty cool. I definitely remember that craze where everyone had to have gel pens. Especially, maybe I'll turn this light up brighter. I'm starting to be bothered. Oh no, don't do this to me, light. I was going to turn up that lamp that we have up there brighter, and it just turned off. Like rip lamp, honestly. There we go. No, I just can't touch it. Rip lamp, yep. And Justice Warrior was just asking because it would be weird for me to go up to my old friends and say, hey, do you remember me? Because I remember you guys. Let the awkwardness flow in. Rest in peace, lamp. Well, it's working for now. And I turned it up to the brighter setting so I could see my references more. Oh, but it looks like it indeed washed out the drawing on my camera, so I'm just going to turn it down again. Never mind. Let's pretend I never did that. Didn't turn off. Victory. Josh honestly has that problem though, Justice Warrior, of like he remembers people when they don't remember him. He has the opposite of face blindness, whatever that is. So yeah. It's okay. I can do this. Oh, well, that's cool, I guess. So, he would be a good one to ask about walking up to somebody you remember, but you don't think they remember you. And you could always think of, like, a funny anecdote that is relevant. Of that they might remember. Like, I don't remember names or faces, but I remember what do I remember? That's a good question. I remember that there was these two boys in my 5th grade class that everybody had crushes on, but I literally could not tell the difference between them, and I thought they were twins. So if one of them were to come up to me and say, hey, you probably don't remember me, but I'm from your class and you thought I was a twin, I'd be like, oh, what's your name again? Hey, detective. Okay. Never mind, you were just having a conversation amongst yourselves, which is awesome. I call Detective my love, but only I can call him that. Good deal. I promise not to call Detective Pack my love. That's actually kind of reserved for somebody else in my life right now. So, no worries. That's funny though, Micah. Go Charmander, I choose you. Take 2 on this helmet that I royally screwed up earlier. And I was just getting to be like, oh, that looks like a helmet. And then I realized I drew it in the wrong stinking place in my paper. Because I'm just that talented in life. I also call him Monkey. Oh, that's a cute pet name. I don't really have a pet name for Josh. Mine and Cat says goodnight, Mike. It's 11 p.m. here. See you later. Well, thank you for stopping by. I hope it was exciting to see me draw the same thing over twice. But note that I did get faster this time. Let's see, where's my guide? There it is. I'm glad you could stop by, Mine and Cat, and I hope you have a nice night. I don't know if I actually said that or if I just thought it and then got distracted. Justice Warrior. Well, I have to clean up my room, but I will still be listening. Well, clean rooms are good. Use Ember. Wait, there's no trainer in sight. Aw, man. I'm so glad I have funny people in my chat. Let's see. I mean, sometimes I jokingly call myself a tired waffle. And that's turned into a little bit of a pet name. And like just when I'm feeling like being silly. Waffle was the silly thing that I came up with because I was tired. But I don't know, we don't really use it as an actual pet name. Rocker chick, I call him Monkey because sometimes he gets so distracted on things and doesn't hear me that I think in his head there is a little monkey doing flips in there. Oh, that is apt, actually, for both Josh and I. Oh dear. Let's see. This actually, it's a little more that way. Alright. That's looking less grotesque now. So that's good at least. Good news, friends. My sister doesn't have a giant, like, brainiac head from some 90s cartoon. Or a Jingle All the Way. Which is what it was shaping up to be before. Monkey doing backflips with the tambourines. And it kind of fades out here. There's like a... It's not that big, but... one of the holes there. And then it fades out here in shadow. So I'll just leave it for now. And this lighting is bothering me, though. Eventually I'll just have my own streaming space. And I'll actually figure out the lighting and the camera settings and everything will be perfect. Not really, friends. Nothing is ever perfect, but that is what makes it interesting. There we go. Now we're cooking. Pretty soon I can start drawing my brother-in-law. Hey Micah, what is a tree's favorite drink? I don't know. Oh, you did, Rocker Chick. But you can tell it again and I'll probably still laugh again. Root beer. Ha 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 ha. Oh dear. That is one detriment is definitely not the right word, but one symptom, I suppose, is better of being in a committed long-term relationship is that your jokes turn into the same jokes. But the good news is that your sense of humor gets closer, and then you can just amuse each other all day long. There we go, friends. No more bulbous, grotesque head for my sister. You stole my joke, babe. Babe's stealing the monkey's jokes. No, it's not stealing if we are together. What's yours is mine and what's mine is yours. Yes, exactly. Just tracing in her zipper here. And actually probably draw Zach's as well. To be fair, that's actually probably Laffy Taffy's joke. I'm sure they have it printed somewhere. Although they might not have copyright, so they probably won't sue you personally. Oh, you read it wrong, Micah. I said what's mine is mine. That's even better. And slightly more accurate. Zach apparently has, like, the inside of his rain jacket is black, but he's also apparently wearing a black sweater or something underneath because his head is just, like, floating in this void of blackness right here. But that's okay. That'll be easier for me to draw. Because here's like the turned out collar of his hoodie. And it's just black. He has a stripe on his shirt here. One. This is more up actually. There we go. See what happens when I just sketch things in and don't pay enough attention to the reference. Things get all crazy. Lots of wrinkles here that are kind of washed out. So I'm kind of just getting a lot of ripples in the line here. Let's see. Let me scoot it a bit so I can be closer to it. Because it starts just under here. Goes up and up. Rocker Chick is going to be right back. Need to get some food. I'll just be lurking, just not talking. Well, enjoy your food. I personally vote tacos because since you mentioned them in the chat, my brain is thinking of nothing but tacos. There we go. And there's lots of wrinkles here, but I'll do those in a bit because we're just doing a fast outline here. You may not have realized because it's not behaving very quickly, but no worries. Justice Warrior, any tips for talking to your middle school crush that is a part of the group of old friends that goes for anyone in the chat? If that goes for anyone at the chat if they want to help a 13-year-old like me, and to you, Micah, and you to Micah, of course. Oh dear. I'm not a very good role model for this because I didn't actually go on a date till I was in college. And yeah. So hopefully somebody in the chat will help you, poor 13-year-old. I would just treat her like a person. Be upfront about your feelings and your intentions and respect what she says. And know that it gets better. When you're 13 to like 21, I would say, your hormones are just crazy high and you feel everything, particularly relationship type feelings, extremely strongly. And it's hard to keep your head straight, if that makes sense. Particularly at any time, honestly. But oh, this is thinner here. But it gets better, and it'll be okay. And if you can, upfront is the best method. But you know, chill and subtle is cool too. No, I don't want to start a relationship. I just want to get to know the person. I should have clarified. Well, if you just want to get to know them, you don't even have to mention that you had a crush on them previously. Rocker Chick is getting breakfast food. Well, breakfast tacos exist, so best of all the worlds there, honestly. Alright, now to begin my brother-in-law's chin. Oh well, me dumb. No worries, Justice Warrior. You could say that I was the dumb one in that interaction because I jumped the gun on talking about hormones and feelings. They're pretty cheek to cheek here. It's very cute. See me have bad grammar and I am using it on purpose to prove a point that's me dumb. Yes, I definitely do that as well, actually. Josh has reappeared with a switch and a snack. I had to erase everything and start over. But it's chill. That just happens sometimes, apparently. He did not bring tacos for me. He is not psychic. So he did not know that I was craving them. He did bring corn chips for himself, though. So that's pretty close. They are kind of in the same genre. Turn down my contrast a little bit. Oh yeah, look at my hands. Yeah. It looks good, Micah. Thanks. Yeah. Sweet. Did I thank you, Big Dreams? Because thank you for your kind compliment. We're at the part where it almost looks okay. Let's see. I have to adjust her helmet because his head actually goes right here. That's my problem. What? Josh just started in on, oh, you know what your problem might be, and then he backed out. So I'll never know what my problem might be.
Well, I realized that the light is dimmed. But I knew that we dimmed that light because it was too bright.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the solution to this one going forward.
Mm-hmm. I really just need to get a lighting set up, dearest.
Yeah.
Justice Warrior is going to be right back. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for letting me know. He has some sort of, maybe just a hoodie up, but it's kind of going around his ear, which is interesting. So maybe it's like a special biking hoodie, because I know he actually takes it pretty seriously. Like a champ. Maybe this isn't his ear, maybe it's just part of his face. Or part of his, like, back here area. That is the good thing about this picture, is that none of their ears are showing. The bad thing about this picture is that both of their mouths are open mouth smiles. Which, if you watched my husband's portrait that I did, you will know why that is a problem. Houston says people who are very young should not worry about relationships, live life. I kind of agree. Actually, I totally agree. I have noticed recently that I use an inordinate amount of softening modifiers, like kind of, in particular, like sort of, and I'm going to try to be more firm in my statements. Because they'll say, like, this is kind of different, and like kind of trying to be soft about it, and then somebody else will be like, well, this is totally different. I'm like, well, yeah, that's actually what I meant. I just didn't say it because for some stupid reason I can't seem to say strong sentence modifiers, like, totally. So that's the interesting saga of why I say kind of a ton of the time. Alright, let's adjust her helmet again. This helmet just loves adjustment. Let's see. Kind of right here. Is my ruler still useful? Let's see. No, I embiggened it a little bit. Hey Ryan, Holly. You've got a Bob Ross vibe going on here. That is actually what I am going for. So thank you. I was totally into Bob Ross as a small child. I would just sit and watch it for forever. Yeah, I agree, but I want no relationship this young. It's confusing, even though I forgot to clarify. Oh, good. Yeah, your brain and your hormones are just out of balance when you're super young, and it's just better to wait a little while, in my opinion. But I mean, obviously that's the 25-year-old's opinion. It's been a long time since I was 13. I remember what that feels like. Yeah, basically. And I'm having a hard time seeing my marks. Just because it's a little dim in here, but that's okay. That's a problem we can solve on another day. You are wise, though. Well, thank you. That's kind. But yeah, I used to watch Bob Ross, like whenever it came on. My great aunt lived with us for a while, and being a cute young person, like 6 or so. Oh, I'm getting to the top of my campus. I haven't even noticed because I'm just so focused on following it. I would just go in and I would eat candy that she had, and I would I need to adjust her helmet. And she would put on Bob Ross for me. Or whatever kind of old person show that a 6-year-old would still sit and watch. That happened to be on at the time, but Bob Ross was a big one.
So it's before Netflix, kids.
Yeah, this is before Netflix, kids. I watched one episode of Bob Ross and I fell asleep. Sorry, Micah. That's understandable. And apparently people are falling asleep to my streams occasionally. So I guess the cycle is complete. Where are my lines? Because so much erasing has already gone on, I'm losing my guidance lines. So that's fun. Check your references, kids. He has a very relaxing voice and it was a hard day, so I just passed out. That's understandable. It's nice to have things to relax to, though. When I was a little bit older, like when March of the Penguins came out, I actually got it as a Christmas present because I'm super into animals. So it was an apt gift, is what I'm saying here. But animals? Like science and learning about animals. Josh is just talking to me in the background. And eating his chips. Can you guys hear his chips? Because they are pretty loud. Well, there's been no confirmation yet, so you could be fine. But like every single time I watched it, I would just fall asleep. Because Morgan Freeman had a very relaxing voice. And there was a very relaxing music score. And so I would just fall asleep like 20 minutes in every single time. And like I've seen it all the way through a couple of times, but I've probably started it like 10 or 20 times just because eventually I started using it as my I cannot sleep, I need to sleep kind of thing. On the couch.
I watch Minecraft videos when I can't sleep.
You know, you're allowed to get in the chat and talk with people here. On the couch, having my parents wake me up to watch another episode. Yes, very loud, but it mixes well, surprisingly. Oh, good. Your chips are apparently very loud, but they mix well, surprisingly. At least there's that.
Like one more.
Alright. That's better. I think. Sound of chips? Yeah, that's Josh. But he's done now. So no worry, friends. It's hard to tell what's going on here. But the helmet is more in proportion now, so that's good at least. I want Morgan Freeman to narrate my life story. Good idea, Ryan. Yeah, he just has, like, particularly in March of the Penguins, it was the most relaxing voice ever. And I'm kind of sad that I eventually got rid of that DVD because there are some nights where I could be like, if I could just turn off my brain for 20 minutes, it would fix my insomnia for tonight. Oh shoot. I actually need this keyboard for half a second. I'm changing the sizing so it's the squares are 1 inch so that I can actually use my ruler as a reference here for a hot second. Dang. Not on at all. I'll try to do it without my keyboard. What? What is happening here? Okay, well that's on enough at least. Have you tried any ASMR? I have not tried it in either definition of the term. I have not listened to any of it, and I have not tried to produce any of it. I'm kind of honestly going for the same relaxation vibe though, but I believe ASMR is supposed to give you like the chills. And obviously I'm not attempting that. Let's see. Measure twice, friends. It's actually spot on. Sweet. I was measuring the height of this point here because I was feeling paranoid about it. So we're good, friends. It's impossible to eat chips quietly. Yes, it is. He's pretty sure that they don't remember him, Josh. And I was talking about how you're really good at remembering faces, and
Yeah, I often do pretend.
he says he often pretends he doesn't remember people. But that's not exactly the advice that you're looking for. And I don't think that's as creepy as you think it is, Justice Warrior, as long as you don't say it like, hello, do you remember me? Because I remember you. I mean, like, there's plenty of non-creepy ways to say that. Honestly. That wasn't one of them, by the way. You can do it, Justice Warrior. I believe in you. Why do helmets have so many holes in them? It makes them hard to draw. Alright, well, there's an approximation of a helmet. It's a bit curvier here. I did all this adjustment because their helmet's kind of touchier, and I just wanted to make sure that it was right before I committed a whole bunch of referencing points to this helmet. Mike, if that's how it feels to be in middle school these days. Oh, hi, Is Gamer. Didn't you pop in earlier? Either way, I appreciate the fact that you are here, friend. Rocker Chick is currently in the drive-thru getting food, which is awesome. Did my music stop? No, it's going. No worries. I found a bunch of royalty-free music today, and I just added a bunch because I was kind of in a hurry. And I'm going to have to go back through and look at them again, apparently. Like, just because the music doesn't really fit right now. At least I won't have to drop as much as Zach's helmet because it goes partially off frame. Who needs Dr. Phil when you have Micah? Yes. Believe it or not, middle school has not changed ever. Yeah, it was always like... It's been, for a long time, a den of confusing political cliques. Basil wants to know how Josh and I are doing today, and we're doing good. We got a lot of yard work done today. The more things change, the more things stay the same. Breakfast sandwich, eggs, bacon, cheese. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to eat. Well, that does sound good. I don't know, since you mentioned tacos randomly earlier, my brain has been on a taco vibe. So I don't think we have any tortillas, which is a shame. Middle school is boring? Yeah. I wasn't annoying and cliquish in middle school. At least I don't think I was. But time fades all wounds. But maybe I just wasn't cool enough to be in the cliques. Because let me tell you, I was not cool. Has some interesting holes going on in his helmet here. Kind of blurry shadows in the picture. So I shouldn't worry too much about it right now. I just want to pencil them in. There's a place in California called King Taco, and Detective and I love that place. Yeah, 12 watching. Hi. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is what we're drawing right now. I need to adjust his face a little bit, because something about it seems a little off. Part of it is that he has the straps on. Well, there's the main drawing, I guess. So that's pretty exciting. I'm just gonna take a second to look at it. Let's go for 20 likes. Hey, Jeremy! King Taco is Bay. No worries, Justice Warrior. I'm glad that you have a sounding board here. And honestly, that's kind of also what I want my streams to be. Just someplace for people to come and be together. And relax and watch me draw some art. It's also part of it, coincidentally. Thank you, Rocker Chick, for sharing my stream. It's very kind of you. We're hopefully about to get to some of the interesting parts now that I've finished the outline for the most part. So I think I will start with Zach's zip up thing, actually. Because it doesn't have any hair on it, mainly. It's an interestingly shaped zipper pull tab. It's a little phallic, honestly. But no worries. I'll draw it anyways. So he has some more lines here first off. I'm just going to pencil in some of the light shadows. All these shadows are actually pretty light. The most interesting shadow work is on his arm right here. But there is a bit of a shadow here. And I guess pretty soon here I'm going to have to erase all these guidance lines. So I'm just penciling the fast outlines of the more prominent shadows here. Oh, I forgot to draw Zach's fingers over here. Just a second, friends. Distraction. There we go. He only has two that are showing. Justice Warrior says, I don't know what to say, and Josh says, just say blah 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 blah. It's the best. Alright, now to tackle some of the more interesting shadows on his arm here. Again, just outlining for right now. I'll go and fill them in probably with just a 2B, actually. Pencil, right now I'm working with my HB. By the way, if you're looking for a pencil recommendation, I really like these Koh-i-Noor woodless graphite pencils. I just like how they feel. I don't know if there's anything actually better about them. If there is, it's probably not significant, but I like how they feel. Justice Warrior took Josh up on the suggestion, which is hilarious. Here's a monkey. You guys are all so great, honestly. I really appreciate you tuning in and keeping me company while I draw. Oh, 20 likes! Hype! That's so awesome! Oh, hey, bootleg Genie. That's right, just Genie, right? Haha. Yes, I do remember you. You were just in my stream Wednesday. I think I said I remembered somebody from yesterday earlier, Wolfpack, but I didn't stream yesterday. But you were both here on Wednesday. We're just starting in with the shadows over here, and I guess I'll show everyone what I'm drawing again. So this is my sister. Her birthday is soon. I'm drawing this as a gift, and it's kind of weird because I've never done art for anybody as a gift before, but that's the reference that I'm following. I put a grid, just a 1" by 1" grid, and I have a similar 1" by 1" grid here. You just can't see it because it's in my non-photo blue pencil, which is specifically meant not to be seen on a camera. Getting distracted over here for a second. Just for funsies. Alright, now we're gonna go fill in some of this. I'm gonna hop to my 2B pencil. That's my 4B pencil, I don't need that. Just to have a little bit of a softer graphite. And honestly, there isn't much shadow here. They're both wearing very light clothes. There I combined the word very and wearing. Oh, actually, I need to erase my guidelines. Sorry, friends. More distractions. Just because you can't see the guidelines doesn't mean that the recipient will not be able to see the guidelines if I don't erase them on this very, very light jacket. I actually switched to my red pencil last time. Oh, hi, Potato Squid! I'm so glad you could stop by again. This is what we're drawing. It's a couple of people that I adore in bike helmets. And right now we're erasing guidelines on the shirt and the neck area of Zach here. And I think if I put it in a frame, especially, it will come across as a gift. She called me friend. Justice Warrior says I'm annoying. You're not annoying, Justice Warrior. Thank you, Potato Squid. It's theoretically going to be a birthday present, but A, I don't know if it'll finish on time, and B, I'm a little nervous to give art as a birthday present for the first time. I don't know if that's a lame precedent to set, but I have been encouraged so far. Turning down the music a little bit. I always try to stop by. I appreciate it, Potato Squid. I really do. You are the ones who are going to make or break my channel, honestly. The viewers. It's actually a pretty dark line here. My sister gave me a drawing of Lucina from Fire Emblem for my birthday. I loved it. Well, that's reassuring. It's an awesome gift. And I realized I was just saying that this might be lame, but I feel like the fandom makes it cooler. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, yeah, there's another kind of hard line here. And then I'm gonna lightly fill this in down here, because it's actually like a shadow instead of a shadow of a shadow. Oh, poor Josh. He was waiting 30 minutes for a dragon to show up in Zelda and then messed it up. Hey, I thought you weren't going to have any more chips.
What?
Oh,
More to make myself feel better.
I see. It was to make him feel better. Pretending to call him out on his chip usage in the background of my video. Did you clean up the laundry perchance? Yep, poor Josh. And the shadow actually continues down here. And let's jump up here for a second. Drawing the shadows on clothing is very satisfying, particularly when I'm doing it from reference like this. Primarily because you can't mess it up too much. Secondarily, because it's satisfying to see it turn into an actual shape before your eyes. just laughing at the chat. Kind of really being loosey-goosey about the shadow work here. Just for funs. Are you cool? Yeah, which one of us, Genie? An actual kind of hard shadow down here, which is fun. Because there aren't very many of these. Regardless, I think we're both cool, so I don't know that we need to clarify. Alright. So, I'm actually going to get a piece of toilet paper to shade some of this out to kind of play with it. I have my stumps here as well. I've started sharpening my stumps in my pencil sharpener, which may or may not be a... Oh, me the one drawing? Yeah, I'm cool. At least I think so. Which may or may not ruin the pencil sharpener, but it's so satisfying to have a clean and pointy stump, where previously I was getting really, like, I don't have one that I sharpened myself on the sandpaper, otherwise I would show you that it was dull and unsatisfying. I'm going to go get a tissue paper real fast. See, I told you it would be fast. Tell Josh to check my DMs. Connor says to check his DMs, Josh. He's actually occasionally in the chat. Alright, so just blending out some of these shadows. This is just the first layer, so I'm not too concerned. about, well, anything. That does work pretty well. It's definitely a blunt tool, though. And now my stumps are pointy because I sharpened them in my pencil sharpener. But I am getting a nice, soft, smooth blend, which is good. A stump is just a blending tool. It's like a little paper stump. So right now I'm using tissue paper. But like here I'm going to use a stump because it's a really fine line. And it's just a way to blend graphite and charcoal. It's just like a water paper that's been formed into this shape, so it's useful. But I mean, like, pencil sharpeners sharpen wood, and paper is kind of like wood, so it's probably not too terrible that I've started sharpening my stumps in my pencil sharpener. You know, justification, or justifying my own actions there. Oh yay, Josh! He got the shard of the dragon's horn. He's playing Zelda, by the way. Because that's all that we've been doing lately in our free time. Oh, I'm missing a whole shadow here. Which one is this? That's the TBO good. I did finish the depression drawing, Basil. If you just click through to the end, you'll see it. I didn't tweak anything after the drawing. I was going to post it on Twitter, and my Twitter handle is there, where the end of my pencil is, underneath my face cam. But I meant to go to the library so I could get a high quality scan, because these pictures that I'm taking in my own drawings are just not working anymore, friends. So I'm gonna go reinforce some of these darker shadows now. And I might jump up to 4B, but as previously stated, all of these shadows are actually really soft and light. So I'm gonna stick with my 2B for now. But I didn't make it to the library today to use their high quality scanner. At least I hope they have a high quality scanner. Because otherwise I might just be stuck taking pictures of my drawings like a noob. Oh, dude. This doesn't actually belong. Yeah, I refer to everyone in my chat as a friend. Because that's really how I feel right now. It's just that, I don't know. You guys are all super nice. How's that for expressing myself clearly? So this is her zipper that I'm redrawing real fast. Just because I kind of went off kilter with my shadow right here. So I'm just redrawing both of their zippers so I have more of a reference. There we go. I do have a sister, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and hi, by the way. This is her. You can't tell yet, but that's a person. Oh, guys, I think I'm funny. Did I finish my thought? Oh yeah, so I'm hoping to visit the scanner very soon and upload higher quality versions of all of my art on Twitter and what have you. I'm also vaguely considering. Yeah, that's accurate. Just checking. I'm also vaguely considering selling prints of my artwork, or sorry, so distracting. Trying to draw and have a conversation at the same time, or doing commissions, which is where you pay me to draw a certain thing. I was thinking of doing portrait commissions because I'm sort of kind of good at those. No, I'm super awesome. You totally want to buy a portrait from me. And I was also considering doing donation rewards like Josh does, but I don't think that I have enough people. Oh, Justice Warrior says you're hilarious. Thank you. Oh, hey, Lean Lord. Also, Lean Lord, I somehow completely missed that you had been modded on Josh's channel, but I think you're a good choice. But, I mean, I haven't been in his streams for a few days. I was in it today, though, which was nice. Because Zelda is awesome. I'm actually his wife, Connor. No biggie, though. They're essentially the same thing. So here I'm just building layers. In a second I'm going to go out and pick out some highlights and kind of define these areas, I think. Yeah, no worries, Connor. Yeah, girlfriend, wife, who cares? Justice Warrior, sorry, parents say they need me, so I go into their room and they say never mind twice. I am so annoyed. Sorry, that is annoying. Destiny Trials of Osiris is stressing me out too many snipers. Well, this is where you can come and relax, Lane Lord. I actually should be having a piece of paper here as a hand shield now that I've started the shading. I'm destined to get graphite on the other side of my hand. I just got home early from a party. I discovered I don't like parties. Neither do I. Preparing for Destiny 2. It's going to be so hype. I'm glad you're excited for a game. Oh, well. I keep bumping Josh's expensive microphone. This is slightly the wrong angle, actually. Because it comes from this one here. Justice, that's funny. And obviously toilet paper is not a good choice as a hand shield because I was just using it to blend. Yeah. Yeah, Lean Lord. I totally understand what you're saying there. That when something dramatic happens at a party, it kind of takes the joy out of it overall. Alright, I'm stepping up a blackness. That's what a B stands for, by the way, is blackness, and H stands for hardness, in case you ever need to note that for some reason. Oh, hey, Chalker Chick! I was using the tissue to blend. It works pretty well, but it's definitely not for finite stuff. But right now I'm just adding more layers to the shadows here and correcting them slightly as necessary. How would you rate farts? Like, if I had to rate farts on a scale of 1 to 10, like, what would my metric be? That's actually a pretty good question. Because I guess, like, are you rating the ability to stay in a room with a fart? Like, small silent farts are better that don't smell bad? Or are you rating the ability to clear a room? Yeah, I mean, it works really well for, like, broad stuff. Like, here, I don't need to be too precise. And I can just kind of softly do it. And it works well for that. But obviously, both still have a place. But, like, here, for instance, where it has to be really sharp, I'm going to grab these. But I could just need more practice as well, honestly. That should never be, But thank God I don't get contacted for parties from my high school because of any sort of drugs and alcohol. I want to avoid that stuff. Good idea. That will turn your brain into Swiss cheese at that age. High school age, I mean. And it is bad for you in general. But especially while you are still developing. Which I don't mean to sound patronizing, and I'm worried that it does. But I just avoid it in general, too. Your own farts? Well, if I'm rating my own farts, I'd have to rate them for, like, I didn't feel embarrassed when I farted in a room full of people. Although, if I'm by myself, then I'd obviously have to go for a funniness rating, which is kind of just a gut feeling. Thanks. Lean Lord says that the detail here looks really good. Thank you. That's definitely what I've been fiddling with most. And I did just pull out the highlights, which helps a lot. By the way, Poster Tack makes a really good kneadable eraser, although it's a lot softer than typical kneadable erasers, so they're not as stiff. Which I realize is exactly the same thing. Well, it's his right. So I was just assuming that that's what you meant, because I haven't put any details on this sleeve yet. Yeah, that's the power of shadow, which I really like on clothing, because it's not very hard and it has a big effect. Oh wait, this actually just needs a little bit darker here. And particularly when I'm going exactly off of a reference, it's super easy to do. But as I was saying about the kneadable eraser, which I'm sure is super interesting, like with an actual kneadable eraser, which I have here, I'm just gonna pry it out real fast. You can, like, get it to maintain its shape more accurately. Like, it has a little point there, and now I can erase with the point a little bit. But with the Poster Tack fake kneadable eraser, you can't do that at all. And here I am getting kneadable erasers stuck to my elbow because I'm too excited talking about art supplies. So if you ever wonder if I'm cool, that's how cool I am. But yeah, I like blending with some tissue paper. It actually, I will probably continue to do it, Rocker Chick, so thank you for the tip. Yeah, Rocker Chick says kneaded erasers are so awesome for lightening your drawing and stuff by tapping the eraser on the dark areas, for sure. Thank you for liking Lean Lord. I really appreciate it. Here, this is a little too dark here. Gonna blend it out again. Alright, let's see. A little darker here, I think. I'm glad I could share the little tip about tissue paper. Who knew it could do so much more than wipe a butt? That's true. I was going to try and say something clever, but then I was just too amused for myself. Rocker Chick. Connor, LOL, if I didn't spend all my money on Josh, I could donate to you, but since I donated a lot, I'm getting a sweatshirt. Yeah, it is really awesome that you're getting a sweatshirt. And to be fair, I don't have any donation perks yet. Josh just put me in charge of remembering to send out all the donation perks that need to be sent out. So hopefully it will actually get done. The donation perk is watching you smile. Oh, thank you, Rocker Chick. Yes, thank you again for your donations. You're so kind to me. I was thinking of doing like you get a print of the artwork of your choice for a donation perk. And for like a really high donation perk, you get a free commission. But like I have 150 subscribers right now, so I don't know that I have enough of an audience to generate interest in that. Just kind of deepening some shadows here that I'm gonna blend out in a bit, because these shadows are more complex than I've let on so far. So I'm just playing with them and deepening them in some places, and I'm gonna blend them in a bit. Yeah, poor Josh is tired. Yeah, that is the best part of a donation. Yeah, I mean, you can like make somebody's day by donating, honestly. Alright. I'm gonna blend these out, and it looks like I probably actually need to lighten a lot of this, but that is a-okay, because I have awesome resilient paper. Yeah, I can turn it back up. I turned it down for a bit, but maybe that was a mistake. I have a playlist going of a bunch of royalty-free relaxation music. Hmm? Oh, Josh's phone died, by the way. Oh, that's awesome, Connor, that you started a channel. I'm so glad that Josh can inspire you. I actually had a in real life friend inspire me to start my channel. We were having a crafty night in, which is just where I invited all the friends that I hadn't spent as much time with as I had wanted to since I got married. And we did arts and crafts and talked to each other. And she had a Twitch channel, and I was kind of thinking of starting a YouTube channel at the time, but I was hemming and hawing a lot of like, oh, I don't know, is there really an audience for this? But after visiting with her for a while, I felt encouraged enough to start it. This is definitely too dark in some places. You can make a logo for me. I no promises that I'll use it, but if I happen to be the person that you were practicing for, that's awesome. I put a few things on my channel, but I really like my Battlefield 1 compilation. That's cool, Lean Lord. I have an Elgato HD60, but I have a crappy laptop, so rip my money. Oh, poor Justice Warrior. I was lucky enough that I could test streaming from my laptop with Josh's equipment, to see if it could handle a webcam. And my laptop cannot do my own streaming for my own setup yet, so I'll have to wait until we can get another computer. Like if we get a gaming computer for Josh, then I can just transfer the Mac Mini over to my setup. You could probably resell it though. I'm gonna put it in my good times montage. Do you believe in biokinesis music? And I don't know what that is. It's basically frequency sounds that can potentially change height, eye color, or even just mood or sleep patterns. I definitely, like, music can obviously change your mood. I do not believe in changing height or eye color though. But once there's a scientific study, I will obviously change my song about that. It's a bit softer here. Biokinesis music and height, sign me up from Lee Lord. Just fiddling with my kneadable eraser here for a second. That's the other good thing about kneadable erasers, is that they are good to fiddle with. And fiddle toys are the bomb. So I like the Poster Tack Fake kneadable eraser when I'm just lifting color, and I like the real kneadable eraser when I'm actually like erasing like that. If my lack of proper terms can be seen as helpful. Just sharpening a lot of the shadows here, because even though like they're shadows and I've blended them out, there's a lot of not sharp folds but sudden folds, and I just want them to be clean. And lots of little highlights here too. Yeah, I've listened to them, Biokinesis, and it's soothing for sure. Well, that's good at least. I mean, anything that works for you works for you. Would you be okay if the logo was like a pencil and in pink instead of the controller and red? Well, I don't like, that's Josh's logo, but that does sound pretty cool. Like just do what you want to do, Connor, and like I probably won't use it because I don't know that I need a logo yet. If that makes sense. But I will think it is awesome, and I'll share it on my YouTube, on not my YouTube channel. That's what we're on right now, on my Twitter. mean, design challenges are awesome, is what I'm getting at here. And if you want to have me as a design challenge, then I wholeheartedly accept. Oh, hey, Slam Ball. You're not too late. I mean, I've started streaming 2 hours ago, but obviously I've done the outline and I've done this jacket here, which looks really good on the stream. So at least that's one thing that my camera is doing for me, is making these shadows look good. So like, obviously not too late. Lean Lord is saying awesome things about his channel. The fact that I'm using this tissue paper trick for the broad strokes and this for the fine strokes is having an interesting effect on how my stump wears out. Because it's just the tip that I'm using. Hey, Patones! Sometimes when you talk about what you're doing in your art, I do not understand. Oh, I'm sorry, Connor. I'm going to try and get better about that. I asked Josh to rate me, but he said that's not how it works. Well, for starters, you have to be streaming while he's going, or while he's ending. And then he'll usually just pick from... Sorry, distracted. Always distracted. I dropped my stump, just a second. Oh, you were? Oh, sorry, Connor. Yeah, usually it has to be like a magnanimous decision, but if you tell all of your followers to tell Josh to raid you, then he is more likely to do that. That shadow is way too dark. I dropped my pencil now. This is why I have this tray here, so that I won't drop things. Hi, Parker! I'm glad you could stop by. It's cool when people notice your vids, and also I like putting game clips into a whole video with music. That's awesome. That's a good hobby to have, honestly. Josh started putting clips to music, not game clips, but like movie clips into music videos when he was really young. And now he is probably the best editor on, in Oregon. He definitely was in Utah. And I wouldn't be surprised to find out that he's also the best editor here. Not that, like, I have a reliable resource of ranks of editors or something, but he's super good at it, and it's in part because he practiced a ton when he was younger on making music videos of like fan arts, basically. So, I mean, any sort of practice you can get is building up your talent. I'm planning to do my first vlog tomorrow, but finding a good software for editing is difficult. Hello, there are so many. That's super awesome that you're planning that, though, Rocker Chick. Josh uses the Adobe Suite. It's obviously super duper expensive, though. Let's draw this phallic zipper tab real fast. I've been working on my signature for like my art, because I figure if I'm going to be an artist, I need to have a cool signature to go along with it. But everything I'm coming up with is, or rather, the one that I like best so far is rather phallic, which is unfortunate. Adobe Suite, like Photoshop, is an Adobe product. They also have stuff for editing video. I do clothing patterns and other kind of sewing patterns sometimes, and I use Illustrator to do that, which is another part of the Adobe Suite. But I basically use that because Josh already had it for his business and for YouTube. But the Adobe Suite is the professional software for video editing. I use the low-end Upload Studio app on Xbox where you put the game clips to make into a template with transitions, outros, intros with different effects. Well, that's awesome that they have that. I didn't even know that, Lean Lord. No. You guys are just talking shop a little bit about your YouTube channels, which is so awesome. Makes me so happy. Oh, I'm sorry, Rocker Chick. Way too fast. Sorry, your stomach hurts. That does really suck. It's about how I'm at with fast food usually, though, honestly. Like, I'll be like, oh, this is so delicious, this is delicious, this is delicious, and then I'll go one bite too many too quickly, and it's like, oh, never again. Until the next time. That the food was just too darn good. Yes, that's exactly how I feel about fast food. Alright, I think... Actually, before I say the rest of that sentence, I'm gonna tweak the highlights over here a bit. There we go. I think that we're basically done with this part of Zach's clothing. I think I'm going to do a fast layer of darkness here. Probably just going all the way to my 6B pencil, actually. Oh, why am I dropping so many pencils today, friends? This is getting ridiculous. Doing some fast organization here. There we go. It was fast food, but it's more like homemade style, so it was not extremely greasy, which is good. Yeah, that is good. I actually went a really long time without fast food when I left for college. Or shortly after getting to college, or something, like in there. Oh, there's some shadows here that I've been ignoring. But then I was visiting with my aunt and we got some McDonald's. And I was just kind of like, well, okay, we can get McDonald's. I don't mind, I guess. But like, who still eats McDonald's these days? And I've had so much fast food since then. It was like, oh my goodness, this is stinking delicious. Like, didn't this used to be gross? And I've just been craving it all the time since then. Because it's so fast and easy and delicious. And just all the fast food equals yum. Have you ever had In-N-Out? I have not. That's definitely a place I should visit now that I'm more pro fast food. This is mostly just a sea of blackness, but there are some small intricacies. Actually, I'm gonna try and use my embossing tool, because there's just like one little thing, like right here. And under his chin. There we go. That's white. If it doesn't work, I'll just go over it with my white color pencil after I've got everything else situated. Ta-da! Don't know if you can see that, but there's a little white line there now, which is where it needs to be. Hooray! What does that tool do? Basically, you can do really fine white lines. It's the Kemper Tools small size, and it has a really fine, and then it has a small size. So if you're like doing highlighted hair basically against a dark background, you can like do the hair in the embossing tool, and then it will remain a really fine white line throughout, which is just so awesome. And I get excited every single time I get to use my embossing tool, which is probably the dorkiest thing ever. But, you know, that's who I am. And you can't even see it in the stream, I don't think. Because, like, I've covered it up completely here. And there's just a fine white line. But that's where it is in the picture, and so I'm super happy. Now, let's see. This is actually... Oh, dang. I got a little too excited here, and I went over my line for this. Yeah, that's right. Oh, see you, Lean Lord. Thank you so much for stopping by. Does ink come out of it? I don't know if it works for ink, but it works for pencil, charcoal, and color pencil. So this is not entirely a sea of darkness like I previously thought. There is a little bit of shading on his neck here. A little bit right here. That I'll just go ahead and play with now. And then there's this thing that I totally just covered up, but whatever. Oh, it makes a white line. It makes a white line because I am embossing the white paper. So if I like color the paper and then emboss, then it'll be whatever color the paper is. Basically, it's making an indentation that the pencil tip cannot get into, so it can't color it. Sorry, I am knocking that microphone again. So like, because I put it on the white line, it's going to be white, but if I put it up here, it's going to be a gray line, which I'm actually about to do. Well, actually, I'll blend it first. Because there's a gray line there on his neck too. Let's see. I did totally like go over this though. So this is her thing. That means this goes right here. Yeah, it's always just a little bit like, oh, did I use it right this time? I hope so. But it's always fun to use too. Alright, let's see. It would be super handy if ink came out of it though and it was just like a perfect white line. Because that's what my white gel pen is supposed to do. But it doesn't. And eventually I'll forgive the white gel pen for not being super opaque. But not today. Oh, see you, Connor. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was fun to hang out, friend. Awkward send-off to a viewer. 10 out of 10. Where is my husband? I don't know. I think he's probably watching TV. He's probably watching Minecraft videos, actually, because that's been his relaxation TV lately. And playing Zelda. Because Zelda is life. These days. Drawing is so much fun, friends. Batman voice here. Oh, I love my dork. Zelda is love. Zelda is your heart and it keeps you alive. Yes. It's just such a good game, friends. I love the open world aspect of it because that's exactly what I wanted when Skyrim came out. I was like, well, this is awesome, but it's a little dark and scary for me. I wish there was a Zelda version. And Skyrim honestly isn't that dark or scary. It's just that, like, you run into cultists sacrificing a person, or like skeletons wrapped around each other because they died together. So there's my pet name for Josh. I call Detective Monkey. You call Josh Dork. Just don't Google what a dork really is. Oh, hey, Jax Rabbit. I'm so glad you could stop by. Did I miss your hi earlier? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Where's my mouse? There it is. I have to go back and see your hi, see how far back it was. It's important. Oh, it was so long ago. Sorry. I really am glad that you stopped by, though. Because I think you're awesome. I'm feeling paranoid that I messed up this part here of his other lapel in my overly excited drawing. But it's all good, friends. I'm just going to move on and pretend I didn't mess it up. Dork, a dull, slow-witted, or socially inept person. Oh, not that one. Josh, just keep looking. I was super fascinated with all the literal meanings behind all sorts of insults and cuss words when I was younger. I don't specifically remember what dork means. I just saw the other one. Hey Parker. Have you been hanging out or you've been popping in and out, Parker? Either way, hi. I'm glad to have you. We're just having fun drawing some clothing. That's the non-scary part of the portrait, honestly. Soon enough it'll come. The time to draw their faces. In and out? Cool, Parker. I'm glad to have you either way, honestly. Alright. Almost ready to blend it out the first time. I might actually have to break out some ink for how dark this is. But the only ink I have is this very tiny brush pen, so that's for fine details. Where's my blending? There it is. Oh no, this is not my blending. Oh gross, that's a used tissue. Sorry, friends. Yeah, Micah, Torque isn't such a good pet name since it's technically a blue whale's male part. Oh, I have so many dirty jokes I could say right now. I'm not going to though. Yeah, I mean, I call him lots of things. Most commonly it's Babe lately though. Oh, you found a Best Buy that has a Nintendo Switch? That's awesome! Awesome, Parker, you got a Nintendo Switch! That's so exciting. Like, I'm so happy for you, Parker. If we had that much excess income, I'd be really interested in getting a second Nintendo Switch. Except that one of us would have to switch our game. But then we could play at the same time and we wouldn't have to take turns. The one thing Detective and I call each other is Love Bee. It's like lovely, but with the B sound at the end of a 7 E sound. That's cute. Yeah, you mostly just call me Micah. Sometimes, like, we have that waffle thing going on. But I don't know. I am kind of fond of pet names. Picking up my pencil from the ground. That's a 2B. What am I doing with the 2B pencil? Micah is a good name. I do like it. I'm almost done with my game, so now would be a great time to get a second one. That's true. I'm so happy for you, Parker. And I'm glad that we live in a world where we can get silly video games. I'm gonna need to get a broader range of pencils, I think. Because I do love drawing with graphite. It's one of my favorite mediums. And I'm kind of trying to stretch out into watercolor pencil and color pencil. So I just got myself like a basic set of 4 pencils, but I think I want more. I feel like sometimes I need to be a charity. Sadly, my addiction to video games has delayed my buying of the Nintendo Switch. It is so good, Jax. It's so cool. You need a P.O. box so I can send you fan mail with cool secret items in them. The vibration of a notification, but the notification does not come. What the heck? Sorry, Parker. Yeah, we want to set up a P.O. box. And, like, there's no reason Josh and I couldn't share the same P.O. box. For now, at least. We can get all sorts of useful stuff done. I would sell my house for the Nintendo Switch. Your parents might object to that, Parker. I should also probably get some fixative. Particularly if I'm going to start giving away graphite drawings as gifts. Because a fixative makes it so that it's a permanent. Well, permanent-ish. More permanent than... you know, somebody being able to erase it right off the bat. I'd sell my Charmander socks for Nintendo. Oh, no, wait. I love those socks. Never mind. That's really funny, Rocker Chick. The distinction between color and not color kind of blurs here. But then it's kind of defined here. And then this also obviously needs some help. Nice to meet you, friend. I'm Rocker. Josh, watch Bob Ross. Sorry, Micah. Josh, go get some monster. It is too late for a monster, friends. It is actually more reasonable just to go to sleep at this point. Hi, Zion Gaming, which I assume is just Parker, because they have the same symbol. Did you get timed out again, Parker? No, this is the account. I just changed the name. It's kind of a cool name, Zion. Which I assume is how you intend to say it. Hi, Reverse Gaming. I'm so glad you could stop by. We started watching The Flash a while ago. I think Josh actually finished everything that was available on Netflix, but I never did. I could binge watch all day, every day. Flash is life, no arrow. Arrow is your heart. Savitar will kill Oliver. Oh gosh. Oh. I mean, they're both in the same universe, so they can be buddies. That's how that works, right? This isn't unsharpened at all. And that didn't work at all either, because there's a little highlight here. Ew, Flash's DC, Marvel for life. That almost worked. Well, she's blendy blendy. Not yet. Zion Gaming. Try again. It takes up to 24 hours. If I remember correctly. The awkward thing is that one time I was thinking about changing my profile picture, and I actually went all the way to like opening the change your profile picture menu and was kind of looking at my options, and then I decided not to change my profile picture, so I just clicked exit. This really seems like it might be too short. Oh well. But then it like canceled out the profile picture that I did have. And then I didn't realize it, so I didn't have a profile picture on YouTube for like a week or something. On this channel while I was trying to be a channel. How are we having? I like how we are having a superhero debate in an art live stream. Haha, yeah. There we go. That's a little better. Excuse me while I scratch my arm or my wrist, whatever it was that I was scratching. So I'm gonna just block in all the colors in Zach's helmet. I'm just really fast. Breaking out the embossing tool again because there's a really fine highlight right here. There we go. And because I can't see much of the helmet, it's just going to be kind of blocking out what I see and trying to follow it as best as possible. I bet Roadrunner could be any Marvel hero except for Spider-Man. Sorry, I wouldn't be a fanboy if I didn't defend Marvel. Oh dear. His helmet must be really shiny because there's lots of interesting things happening in it. Shadow-wise. How's that for descriptive though? Lots of things? Agreed, Reverse Gaming. And that's basically the only opinion I have about superheroes. Is that Marvel doesn't make good TV shows and DC doesn't make good movies. Marvel makes shoes? That's awesome. I hope Wonder Woman and Justice League are good. They're not going to be. It's good to hold out hope, though. Actually, I've noticed that as far as DC movies, they seem to have the same problem as whatever company made the Minion movies and The Secret Life of Pets. Or Despicable Me, I mean, that it's more, especially recently with whatever company that is, it's more like things just happen to the main characters rather than the characters have any sort of development or are character driven. But I mean, they are the ones. It's too big, actually. There's a whole other thing here that I missed. You know, making movies and making millions off of movies, so like, who am I to judge them too harshly? Okay, the only thing I don't like about Marvel movies is that the only way you can understand what is happening is if you see the previous movies. Cash grab. That makes sense. They definitely are not in the standalone market right now. That's a legitimate beef to have with them. This is too big. What am I doing? And honestly, I haven't seen like the last several Marvel movies. Because as previously mentioned, I'm more into other things these days. Just blocking in a lot of the helmet, like darks and lights here, friends. Trying to figure out all the functions on my camera is frustrating. Oh, for sure, Rocker Chick. I took a photography class in high school, and then I didn't touch a digital camera for several years afterwards, and I thought I would remember more than I did, but spoilers, I did not remember more than I did, or more than would have enabled me to do anything except have a nice camera for a while. Oh, hey, Adrian. Thanks for stopping by. I still don't understand why we were talking about superheroes during our live stream. Because we're just hanging out. I'm about ready for a different topic of conversation, though, honestly, friends. I'm gonna wait till draw those two things for a bit here. But honestly, like, people can enjoy different things from you, and it's okay. And that extends to movies. Illuminant Asian Entertainment only care about money and not a good story to tell, aka the people who made Minions. Yeah, for sure. Like, particularly with... Josh just came in and is staring at me weirdly now to be funny. With, like, the Minions and the ones that have come out since the Minions came out. Like, Despicable Me was okay. But they're just putting characters into scenarios and nothing interesting is happening. And like the characters often don't do anything to further their own plot, which is unfortunate. So yeah, that's my that's my opinion on movies. There is that they should be. Oh, now Josh is leaving slowly while staring at me as he closes the door. I'm not sure. Did he text me or anything? And that's just kind of boring to see. Like, the Despicable Me movies were okay, and I went to see it with a relative. Oh, is my music over? It says it's not. And it, like, the minions literally did nothing to achieve their own goals, which was disappointing. Like, they didn't go out and seek, and then they didn't even really achieve their goals in the end, which was just kind of like, you're not supposed to do that in a story. Tell Josh that he is kind of creepy. Just kidding, don't say that.
I heard you.
To be fair, I did narrate what he was doing, and I described him as creepy as he was doing it, so he already knows that he was effectively pretending to be creepy. Come on, music, what's wrong? Oh, I guess it has been 3 hours. They don't teach kids anything. Hence why we should praise movies like the Lego Movie as a clever commentary on the real. I loved the Lego Movie, like, real talk. I haven't seen the Batman one, and apparently that is also super good, so I should go see it. But yeah, that was such a complex story to tell, and they did it in a way that was genius, in my opinion. Like, they were telling the story of a little boy who was feeling sad and like he needed more attention from his dad, and they were doing it through this complex story that this little boy was telling, and it was awesome. Like, hands down favorite movie for a while there. you need to be quieter now. Now I'm doomed. They should make a third Despicable Me 3. So they are making a Despicable Me 3. So I'm interested in how that movie will do. Yeah, because the two Despicable movies were okay, not super great, but like the Minion movie was just bad. But maybe it will do, like, they'll stop doing stupid things with their storytelling. There's the background music. Thank you, background music, for gracing us with your presence today. Yeah, the Lego Movie was really just a masterpiece in children's storytelling, in my opinion. And, like, my opinion obviously does not count for much, but what is going on here with this, by the way? I should watch that again soon, on a side note. I'm getting a little hungry, friends. And we're about at the 3-hour mark, which is when I usually stop. What am I doing here? That's not how it looks. And I'm making mistakes. From the trailer of that movie, it looks like it will go downhill, but that's just the trailer. I'm sorry the internet is being really frustrating, dearest. If you want to see a TV show with great commentary on real world, watch South Park. It's one of the top 100 shows ever. Thanks for the recommendation. I haven't actually watched South Park at all. But that's mostly because I'm not generally into what I would classify as rude humor. Like The Simpsons or Family Guy. And I realize it's its own thing. But just that genre of adult cartoons generally depends a lot on rude humor. Like the Family Guy, I gave it a couple of tries because my sister really liked it. This one. But every time I would turn it on, there'd be a joke within 30 seconds that was so offensive that I just had to turn it off again. Like rape jokes, which are never funny. It's like Family Guy, but like 20 times worse. Justice, my heart, I think you just killed me. I mean, obviously people are allowed to enjoy different things, but just for me, I don't enjoy rude humor. But yeah, I turned off Family Guy because the 2 times I tried it, there was like a rape joke or something equally as offensive within like 30 seconds. Almost done with this helmet, friends. And I might call it. We're talking about a couple different shows back and forth for Varoshi. And if I'm saying that wrong, feel free to correct me. If people can learn to say Arnold Schwarzenegger, they can learn to say anything, right? I can watch your stream fine, but if I try to watch anything else, the internet just throat punches me in the face. Yes, throat punches you in the face, dearest. Some pretty interesting reflections on the helmet here. There's also a logo here and a little bright thing here, but I may or may not be ignoring that. Pulling out some highlights here. That's definitely a popular stereotype to play on Rivers of men being idiots who don't know anything. It was even a popular stereotype in commercials for a while, which was kind of dumb. Hey, Rocker Chick. I'm going to hit the hey, Micah. Your drawing is coming along just wonderfully. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much for your kind compliment, and thanks again for your donation. It just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside that you donated to me. I'm actually about to be done myself, though. That took too much out. Of course, every time I look up, it's like an hour later, sometimes 2 hours later when I draw. So I might be drawing for longer than I think in a second here. After that first mishap of drawing everything wrong for a second and getting my coordinates off, this is going pretty well. Of course, since then I've mostly just been doing clothing shadows, which I'm pretty good at, so that could be a factor. Alright. almost done. And that kind of looks like a helmet. It does need a little bit more blending just right here. There we go, friends. The helmet looks perfect. Nice job. Thank you so much. I was just feeling something slightly different about it. So it's very, very reassuring that you think that. So I'm debating something about this. I'm getting tired. It's almost 11:30 in Utah. Feel asleep. I'm back. It's 12:30 here. Yeah, it's getting fairly late, friends. So I'm debating whether or not I'm going to continue this piece off stream. I do have a deadline, so I could do one of two things, really. I could continue it off stream and then just do something else next time. Because I may be starting this ridiculously late for it to be a birthday present. Or I could just stream tomorrow, too. And I haven't decided which yet, but just so you know. Oh, wow, it's... Whoa. Just flipped my ruler off of the table. It's 2:27 in Chile. Wow, Faroshi, thank you so much for tuning in for that long. Or that late. So I could... stream more or draw off stream. Or I could just have it be a late present. And I haven't decided yet, but just so you know, there might be a bonus stream here. Well, it's 1 a.m. for Jack's Rabbit. Alright. Almost alright. I swear this worked last time I was drawing with charcoal, or with graphite. Thanks, Detective. We're actually going to end it off pretty soon here. I'm just fine-tuning and fiddling now. I'm not going to do any other portion tonight, probably. Maybe. Unless I get distracted and forget. So yeah, there might be an extra stream tomorrow. No guarantees though. I'm debating between streaming more, drawing off stream, or having it be a late present, because those are my options at this point, because I did not prepare properly for my sister's birthday, and she is awesome, so she deserves more. But thank you everyone so much for tuning in. We're about 2/3 of the way done. Wow, we are loyal viewers to the Watsons, says Justice Warrior. Yep. Jack's Rabbit, I like to think to myself as a stream critic. LOJK, that takes way too much effort. Haha. Hi, Keen Parks, we're just about ending. Her birthday is this weekend. Yay! But it's okay. I mean, she's gonna get it either way. So I'll tweet out if I'm streaming extra tomorrow, or it might just happen, because I'm that kind of unreliable person sometimes with this channel. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for... Yeah, you did come for the ending of it, King Parks, but look how much we got done, and there's going to be more. obviously I'm only about 2/3 of the way done. I have to do the faces, which are the main thing, and then her clothes as well. Thank you everyone. Thank you King Parks. Thank you Justice Warrior. Thank you Jax Rabbit. Special shout out to Rocker Chick for her awesome donation of $5. And just thank you everybody. I really, really appreciate all of your comments and the fact that you come here and watch me, and I feel it so deeply, friends. Have a really nice night, and I will see you next time.